ain't wasting no more time, 'cause the furnace is burning white hot, and the hammer is swinging with the weight of the world. Sometimes, like it or not, it's time to stand and deliver, stand and deliver. That pig's so proud, lying in the mud, this chicken's just happy that she ain't been fried. Buzzers ain't worried about no bud. I'm not ready to be satisfied, 'cause the furnace is burning white hot, and the hammer is swinging with the weight of the world. Now's the time, like it or not, come stand and deliver, stand and deliver. Got a picture of Teddy Roosevelt hanging on the wall in the home on the range. I can feel a strange wind blowing, telling me something is about to change. The furnace is burning white hot, hammer is swinging with the weight of the world. Now's the time, like it or not, it's time to stand and deliver, stand and deliver. People keep their heads in the clouds, waiting to hear the angels strumming. I've known to pray out loud, but I'm not waiting for the second coming, 'cause the furnace is burning white hot, and the hammer is swinging with the weight of the world. Now's the time, like it or not, it's time to stand and deliver, stand and deliver. Thank y'all for tuning in to Primitive Organic Gardening Guitar today. This is going to be my second attempt at a bluegrass cover. Only the second, not second attempt, but second bluegrass song I've attempted to cover, rather. I've gotten a couple questions lately about why the channel is called Primitive Organic Gardening Guitar. I have an organic garden, and I tend to do things very traditionally. I guess you could say I'm a neo-Luddite. Yeah, I got a bunch of fancy electric guitars, and when I was a young man many moons ago, I used to use things like loopers and effects pedals and, you know, big amps and distortion and all kinds of effects. And now I'm just old and tired. And I also am philosophically interested in the idea of continuing to make jammin' music well after society has collapsed. And if you want to do that, you got to get comfortable doing things acoustically. Some of the best concerts I've ever seen in my life were out in the woods. No electricity. So yeah, I got a bunch of electric guitars, but I never bring them out. I tend to just play acoustic. I leave the same strings on my acoustic guitar for months, if not years. I don't really mess with stuff like picks and capos and all that. I just very basic. Same thing with my gardening. I don't use any chemical fertilizers or pesticides. I don't have any power tools out in the garden. Do everything by hand. So yeah, primitive organic gardening guitar, nothing fancy. I wish I had people to play with, but I don't, so I have to do all my own accompaniment. I was never the type of person that liked to sing. I always just wanted to play guitar, but I don't have anybody to play with, so now I had to learn to sing. As far as percussion goes, I got like a hole in the floor. I try to find like the sweet spot to bang on for a bass drum. I have an empty beer can that I fill with lead shot. That's my hi-hat. And then sometimes I get a cast iron skillet, put it on the floor. I gotta get the bacon grease out of it first. Wipe all the bacon grease out, and then put the cast iron on the floor. And that can be a little percussion instrument. Sometimes I put a cowbell on my foot. So yeah, I hope that society does not collapse anytime soon, but I'm pretty sure it probably will. And if there's one thing we can count on, it's music. So all my fancy electric guitars and effects pedals and all that stuff aren't going to be worth anything. So just got to learn to have a good time with just traditional string instruments like people have been doing for a long time. But anyway, so here goes my attempt at a bluegrass jam. It's only the second bluegrass song I've tried to do. This one's a little bit harder than the last one.